Um, who is Heavensake then?
Heavensake is my artist name.
Okay.
Sake is a name I created for myself when I was doing graffiti in middle school. I got caught and had a incident with the police, and I stopped doing artwork altogether for a while. And I was like beat by the cops. It was like 4 cops, and I was like 14. And they beat the shit out of me, tasered me in the back of the neck.
Ugh.
And everything. And you know, like a crazy part about that is that a month later, rest in peace, Rifa, is a peer of mine who went to the same school as I did, who was tasered by a cop because he was doing graffiti, and he actually passed away. So in retrospect, you know, thinking a month earlier, I went through the same thing that kid went through, except that like my heart didn't stop going.
Yeah.
It continued, and it gave me a new discovered profound appreciation for the extenuation of my life I feel now.
Yeah.
You know, after that incident. And I had to process the trauma. I hated cops that weren't even involved. I knew it was a trauma because of that. My blood would boil.
Yeah.
And it's because I went through a personal experience. It's not something on TV. It's something that I've experienced myself, and I survived.
Yeah.
Because of the grace of God.
Yeah.
So now because I processed all that, you know, I know that it was an incident that that had like a golden egg of a lesson for me to forgive someone who really just hurt you, you know, like someone who really like almost killed you, really.
Yeah.
So, and then you add all the things you see on the news. You're trying to process as a teenager, like your own trauma.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm grateful that I survived and I live to tell the story.
Yeah.
Forgiveness.
Yeah.
You know.
My condolences, man. I've never been in that situation, but there's been moments where I've come close, just because I was driving. And you know, you get stopped over and you start freaking out. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say I understand your fear completely, but I understand that starting when it's starting, you know, that feeling of just like, okay, what's about to happen? So I'm sorry, bro. Like that's messed up.
Yeah, and you know, my mom not knowing English, she brought me to the police station the next day, my face all bruised up and things like this, saying, "What did you do this? What, like, who did this or whatever?" And the cop, the captain or whatever, came out and says, you know, he's lucky he didn't get bit by the dog or shot.
Wow.
You know, and this is being told to my mother.
Yeah.
You know, so that was a lot to process, to understand that these guys almost try to kill me and they're here to protect me, and they treat my mom like third world trash.
Yeah.
So I started to really like to understand the boundaries that had to be set, and you know, like process the trust issues that were accruing, you know, because the illusion is that that, you know, whatever creates hate, I know is an illusion.
Yeah.
So I know there's a lesson in this, and it was to forgive them.
Yeah.
And I feel like I did a great job, you know.